live. Here we go. Boop. And then also, oh, here we go. Oh, no, wait, too far. There we go. Hello, I know I'm at a bit of a strange angle here. I'm just going to reposition things a little. Oh, hello, Ooh Master. You're always first. You're always here. Stick around. Today, we're going to be going through, well, you can't see it from where you are, but I'll show you. We're going through an enormous pile of things, drawings, all sorts of oddities from my past. I've got a lot of crap here that I have had stored up in this big folder for many years. Like, there's so much stuff here. It just goes on. And I thought it would be nice to have a little live stream over it. If you're listening to this, please hit me up in the chat. Let me know how I sound. Hello, Danny Lee. Wait a second. Is everything okay? Is everything all right? Tell me how I sound before we get started. Good afternoon, Luton. It's good of you to join us. I should probably just pop this on the floor and then kind of put it in some sort of pile so I can have some sort of order. So yes, everybody get comfy. And and then we shall get started on this trip through memory lane. What I have here are many drawings, collages, gifts, and all sorts of oddities from my childhood, which you might be interested in seeing. There's so much tat, I don't even know where to begin. I should probably just flip the folder all the way to the back of itself or the front of itself and then just see what I can find from there. Thank you, Charlie Gay. Thank you for letting me know that I sound okay. Bonjour, James Cook Willing. It's good of you to join us. Okay, so I'm just gonna close this up. You can see how thick this is. This is all full of old drawings and memories, like things from when I was literally in primary school, all the way to stuff that I've kept from university. You can just have a look and see this massive pile of guff that I've kept. I've probably got even more stuff elsewhere. Yeah, it's bonkers how much stuff I've got. So I thought it would be just nice to go through it. I'm not exactly making a very neat pile over here, but never mind. Never mind, Charlie K. Woe is correct. So you can't see the pile from here. That might be less intimidating, but I will go through it. How are you guys before we get started? How are you all doing? I should just say up front before I get started that everyone's going back to the pub. Everyone today in the UK, pubs and that are open again. Very exciting, except for a little city called Leicester. Leicester is now on its own kind of local lockdown because it's been found that there are lots of textile factories and clothes making factories in Leicester that have been forcing their workers to work even if they have symptoms of COVID. And so that's caused a bit of an outbreak in Leicester. And so there's been a localized lockdown there. And I just wanted to let you know that I live in Leicester, and it's quite shocking to know that there are sweatshops in not only in this country but right around the corner. So yeah, it just goes to show you learn something new every day. It's really shocking, and I hope that everyone responsible for treating their workers like that gets a goddamn slap on the wrist, because that's awful. Well, more than a slap on the wrist, but it's awful to treat people that way. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that. I don't think I've ever told people where I live before. Okay, let's get started. Yeah, Larry, it's pretty awful. It's pretty awful. So we've got to make do and make our own entertainment. Right. Where am I going to start? There's literally so much stuff here. That it's quite intimidating. Let's. Here's a piece of cardboard that has a picture of Ariel and Eric on it, and then lots of drawing. Let's see if I can point this light at it. It's really bizarre. I don't know what I was thinking. I cut out a picture of Ariel and then I stuck it on a piece of cardboard and then I kept it. Why did I keep this? I don't know. There's so much stuff in here which I will have kept because I just couldn't be bothered to throw it away. I'll look at that later. That's a lot. I've got a booklet from last year. Not exactly my childhood. It's Hallison Fest. This is where I sang last year in a music festival, a teeny tiny music festival. So there's the cover of it. There's a video of me singing in that festival, which is on this channel, and it's extremely cringy. And if I go to day 3 of the fest, you'll see it says the Singers Club, which is what we were in. We opened on Sunday. We were the first act. How cute. This is a precious memory. I've never. This might be like some sort of kind of do I want to keep this or not kind of stream. We'll see what happens. Oh, this looks very promising. Oh, what I have to show you right now, boys, girls, and everyone else. This is very, very impressive. This is a real childhood relic. It's healthy plants and animals. Wow, I think I must have made this when I was very young. I'm just gonna hop in the chat. Contemporary art, you're correct. Am I gonna throw it out now? That piece of cardboard, probably yes. Is that guitar here in the back? Yeah, this is my boyfriend's guitar of sorts. I haven't seen him play it in a long time though, I will be honest. Oh, thank you, Becky. I felt like dressing kind of bohemian pajama idiot today. Anyway, we're going through healthy plants and animals and all of that. Let's open this page. The page is not attached. So we've got some very special drawings here. Maybe I should bring the camera a little closer so you can see. Okay. What all plants do? Well, they do this. They have birds over them. They grow and stuff. From my camera, everything is reversed, so I can't even read it. This is going to go just amazingly well. All plants feed. All plants reproduce. I hope you're taking note of this. This is very important. Seed experiment. We obviously planted seeds and then wrote about it. Very intense stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's the seeds growing. I've kept this, or rather my mother has kept this and just thrust it at me, I'm sure. Oh wow. Stuff that I'm just sure I was excited, very excited to draw. Here are some things that are living and here are some things that are not living. Living, a parrot. Not living, a hammer. You know, I was very intelligent from quite an early age. I'm sure you can tell. Oh wow, really dramatic picture here. We've got different pictures. Well, different pictures of different things that animals eat. So rabbits eat lettuce, and cats eat whatever the cat is eating, and eagles eat fish, and then sharks also eat fish. Maybe the eagles eat it. You're both eating fish. I think this must have been inspired by my Gone manga book, because there was a lot of animals. There are a lot of animals doing violent things in there. Whoa. We've got even more drawings of like food and stuff, and then a very disturbingly detailed image of a pig kind of dribbling and sweating with joy at eating something. This is quite profoundly upsetting. I'm not going to shove that in your face anymore. I'm very sorry. Ahem. Is that a test on the other end? I don't know. Maybe there's a test somewhere. Plants always have birds flying over them. Daddy, you're correct. They always do. Why do we need teeth? To help us talk. We have teeth to help us talk, which is hilarious because I've put a bird, obviously because I knew that parrots could talk, but I don't believe parrots have teeth. This is a very intelligent joke. Again, a very smart child is what I was. Oh god, a very disturbing picture of a tooth that I'm sure I had to colour in. Not needed. In fact, a lot of this is not needed. Oh, you know what? I drew a picture of an activity that I love doing. Don't you love it when the camera goes all dark and dramatic? I quite like it. I used to do ballet, so I was quite obsessed with drawing ballet dancers. The light returns. Ooh, don't rip it. Don't rip it. All sorts of interesting stuff. Wow. That's just one of many things that you are going to witness in this massive, massive pile of guff that I have before me. It's so huge. It's going to be good. Okay. Let's continue. Let's continue now. I'll just hop in the chat to see your opinions. I love hopping in the chat to see your opinions. Ahem. It's very informative. Yes, James, it is. It is. Okay. Enough of an opinion checkup. Let's continue now. What are these drawings? Oh, we've leapt forward through time in quite an advanced fashion. We've drawings from my university days. I was drawing this character a lot. She was this kind of chunky, ginger curly girl. And she loved doing kind of gymnastics. I love doing her. Oh, and I also, I've got this drawing as well. This is from when I was probably about 20, 21. I know I was at university. I love drawing this robot girl. I had a whole kind of bad story about a beautiful blonde robot girl. Doesn't everybody have that story at some point? I remember being really proud of this picture of her just kind of posing dramatically with her robot arms and her robot legs. And I look at that pencil cell shading. I know I spent ages on this. Precious memories. Yeah, lovely stuff. Thank you, Exxon Z2. That's sweet of you. Great development. Yeah. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to make that awful noise. From here to here, I think there's been some development. But has it been development in the right direction? I don't know. I think something might have been lost along the way. You know what I mean? That kind of inventive and distinctive style that I had as a youth. I lost in my 20s. This is a very precious thing. I remember doing this when I was in primary school when I moved to my first not my first school, my first new school. I moved house when I was about 8. Hello, my name is, I'm reading from this. Hello, my name is Imogen Scoppy. I am nearly 9, but my favorite number is 4. My hair is ginger. My favorite color is blue. That's no longer the case. My favorite color is now green because I'm a strange adult who has a favorite color. I should put this in front of my face. I take size 13 shoes. That was important. And my pet is Talus, our dog. And he's my favorite 4-legged friend. I'm not very good at maths, but my math teacher thinks I'm quite good at art. This is great. The clothes I like wearing are my Red Wings t-shirt. Red Wings was like a horse sanctuary, and I had adopted a horse, or my parents had on my behalf. My shirt and my red and white trousers. Wow, I was a fashionista even then. My favorite food is strawberries. My favorite toys are ponies and probably Barbies. So there's a truly gripping glimpse into my mind. My hair was never like straight like that, by the way, but I have always smiled like that, like wild stuff. Life as a teenage robot, yeah. I think everyone's kind of obsessed with that sort of thing when they're younger. I am not but Forest Valley. I prefer 8. It's 2 4s. That's double favorites. That's really good. Oh, I've got like some precious like wrapping paper I've obviously saved here. That's very pretty. Very pretty. Very nice. And some rather lewd and cute wrapping paper that I must have gotten at some point with some naked ladies on it. I don't know if I'm allowed to show that on stream. Maybe I'll get chucked off now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is really important. I have a drawing from my best friend Emma. Oh my god. This is so important. At least I think it was from Emma. Emma drew this. For me, it's a beautiful unicorn. She must have been about 13 or something. Incredible. And I've got, oh, this is a very important memory. This is a very important memory. This is a drawing by my friend Lydia. And Lydia and I used to frequent an internet art gallery called Elfwood. Elfwood was like the biggest fantasy sci-fi art gallery online in like the mid noughties, so from like 2001 to 2005. It was so huge, and that's like, it was before DeviantArt. It was like an art gallery before DeviantArt. It was so special, and Lydia drew this picture of me being all grumpy about Elfwood being down. Memories. I wonder if she's watching right now. I hope she is, even if it's not live, even if she's watching it in the past. I love you, Lydia, and I love you too, Emma. I'm so glad I kept these. Are there any other things inside here? Oh my god. It's a secret drawing. A secret drawing of a giraffe. A giraffe unicorn. I was obsessed with unicorns, obviously. I don't think I was obsessed with unicorns, but I drew a giraffe unipegicorn. Wow. That's interesting. I know that they didn't draw that. That's my style for sure. That's something I drew. Blue or green? Green now. Like I have. I like green because redheads look great in green, but redheads look great in blue as well, I suppose. Okay, moving on. We're going back to university now. We're going to university to when I did my art foundation degree. Here are some drawings I did in the style of Quentin Blake. Now, those of you might be familiar with Quentin Blake. He did the illustrations for the like original printings of the Roald Dahl books, and so like I wanted to have a go at drawing a bit like him. I remember it well. Some of it's like him, and some of it's really not. The parrot is really like Quentin Blake. That eye, that wild eye, is definitely like him. Yeah, not all of. I think maybe just the parrot was like Quentin Blake, but the rest of it is just me. Got a trusty flamingo here, and what a nice swan, a chicken, and then a very scary-looking ink duck of doom. Wah! I like that. If I saw two of these in like a Rorschach test, I'd love that. Just, nah. I see two ducks confronting me, confronting my soul. Oh, more university work. What could be in here? There's another book here. Oh, just drawings. That's my brother, Alex. I wonder if he's watching. Ooh. Oh, it gets so much more interesting than my stupid brother. I'm just kidding. Alex, I love you. This is a book where I draw lots of birds, lots of like ravens, I guess. Lots of corvids. Marcus, should we have that one thing drawing? Jack Skeleton. Yeah, I don't think you're alone in drawing Jack Skeleton as a teenager. He's very drawable. He's gangly. He's got a cute round head. Lots of birds. This is just a big book of birds. I know it. I love this book. That's why I kept it. Birds. Oh, I loved getting inky. When I was young, I used to draw with ink all the time, and I literally haven't done that since I graduated university. I've been all digital since then. I love that one. You can tell I've been into drawing things in flight for quite a long time. If you've seen my music videos for In Your Eyes and Scarborough Fair, you're familiar with how much I love to draw flight, how much I love to animate it. Maybe it was my destiny to do something like that. So yeah. Only birds wear the corresponding plants. You know what? You're right. Whoa, that's really trippy to look at. I must have held two felt tip pens and then drawn the bird like that. What a trippy effect. Ooh. And then more birds. yeah, they can't be real birds. There's something very suspect about these birds, that they are flying without plants underneath. That's quite disturbing. Birding. Oh god. Keep turning the pages of this. Okay. More birds! A bird with a long cloak. I love drawing cloaks. Any kind of clothes that flip out behind someone moving around, I like a lot. Experimentations with colour. Wow, this really is kind of forcing me to do things in Photoshop. In fact, these are probably like my first university attempts at using Photoshop. I really didn't learn how to use it until well after I graduated. So this was like a big effort for me. Like just getting line art and coloring it was something that I just didn't figure out until I had well after I graduated university. I love this one. Look at this big. This is a big dinosaur bird. Look at that big old snoot. It's really good. Oh, thank you, Cartwright. That's the kind of you, Boyd. Oh, this bird feels sheepish. He's touching his feathers together. I love the bird next to him, just like, ha! Like looking up like that. That's cute. Oh, yes. I loved there must have been like a line pen that I loved using a lot, because as you can see, I used it a lot. More birds. Oh, lots of birds with crowns as well. Loads of birds with crowns. I love all these birds with crowns flying around. I just love drawing flight. I was so destined to do an animation where a dragon flies all over the place. Whee! Trying to go through these more quickly. And then I arranged all of those drawings into one lovely Boyd drawing. Yay! I was pleased with that. That's why I kept this. Is there anything else in here? Lots of plain paper. Big bird. And another flying bird. Joined us. Thank you so much. Welcome. We're going through all my old tat today, including lots of university work and childhood drawings and memorabilia and ticket stubs and programs from shows I went to when I was young, like just all sorts of tat that I haven't brought myself to throw out, either because I'm not going to throw it out or because it was too emotional to do so. Oh, I look good like this. I should just do the rest of the video like this. I have a magazine. Got a copy of Empire here. Why did I get that? I got it because I can't even tell. I don't even like whatever this film is. The Hunger Games. That's what it was. Was there a goddamn interview in here that I just had to have? I can't tell. Does anybody else? Does anyone remember what it was like to buy magazines? I bought this magazine because it's got Sigourney Weaver in it. That's why I got this magazine. It's got Sigourney Weaver in it. Let me read you an excerpt from this interview. And by read an excerpt, I mean read the big text across a picture. I've got a soft spot for the alien deep inside. He's my alien. I love you, Sigourney. I hope she's not problematic. She couldn't be problematic. She's a star. Yeah. So that's obviously why I got this magazine that doesn't even have it on the front. How did I know that she was interviewed? Did I just trawl Sigourney Weaver forums to see where she was being interviewed in? It doesn't say on the front, does it? Whatever. Moving on. Don't Dress for Dinner. This is a program of a play I went to see many years ago, or possibly last year. Time isn't real anymore. Here's a poster of some guys. I don't know who these guys are. It's probably not important. Ooh, the Singers Club. The Singers Club, as I mentioned when I talked about Halliston Fest, this is my little certificate after one of my terms at the Singers Club. Lessons. What does that say? Club nights, workshops, community. Tick, 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 tick. I did all of that. And that's how you get certificates. I'm making such a mess on the floor already. It's a good thing you can't see. I'm just going to hop in the chat because I haven't for a while. This is a wonderfully nostalgic stream. Thank you, Fesh. I hope it will be. Well, it certainly will be for you. Probably for me, sorry. It probably won't be for other people. Was Photoshop still a mess to use when you were at university? I think it was Photoshop 7 or CS. No. God, it was so long ago. It wasn't CS7. I think it was just called Photoshop 7. And I tried using it, but I didn't have a teacher. I didn't get to use it properly until a lot later. Thank you, Charlie, for liking my line work. I feel like you like birds, just a weird feeling. I certainly did in that book. You and Sigourney are kindred spirits. No, I'm just a big fangirl, and she doesn't know I exist. You know, I haven't seen enough Sigourney movies. I should see more. That's what I should do. Vex Fidel, soft spot for alien deep inside. You can't imply such things. James Cook Willing says she was great in Alien. Great film. Thank you, James. I agree. Marcus says, Ninja Sex Party, who's that? I mean, I don't even know what you're saying to me. These are all just wild words you flung together. I don't understand. Ahoy, SDR. Good of you to join us. Let's continue through this pile of tat. Here I have a program from when I saw Dylan Moran. What year was it? It was Monster 2. Maybe some of you could yell out when he was doing his Monster 2 tour. And it's full of drawings that he did. They're very Spike Milligan. So this is a really cool program to keep. And I just nearly cut my finger on the top of one of the pages because it's that kind of stock. That kind of stock that wants to hurt you. Yeah, full of cool drawings. Does it have a date on it? No, but it does have Dylan smiling wryly from the back of it. What a precious man. I hope he's cool. Okay. Have you seen Galaxy Quest? Oh, yes, Vex. That's one of my favorites. I love Galaxy Quest. It's a brilliant film. You're both talking about the same thing. Yeah. God, I love Galaxy Quest. This big piece of card, this is like... Okay. So these were meant to be business cards that I would cut into, you kind of cut these into slices and then fold them up. So it had my details on one side and then this drawing of like different examples of communication on the outside. So we've got like carrier pigeons and tin can and smoke signals. Like I was so inventive as a youth, and now all I do is like draw ponies. I was so full of zest for life and whatever. I'm not complaining. I've got a booklet on Pixar here. This is probably something else that came with Empire. No, it came from Total Film. I tell a lie. Lots of stuff about Pixar and how great Pixar is. That's a really cool picture of Buzz, actually. Concept art and stuff. Let's get close. A Bug's Life doesn't get much remembrance about it. Here's all the shorts from when this was printed. There's probably a lot more since. Oh wow, this is a really cool picture. Oh my gosh. Now I think somewhere around here is his Dory's dad. Was it Marvin? I can't remember the name of Dory's dad. Marlin. Right there. You can see. Very small. Great picture. See, it's worth getting stuff like this sometimes because you never know what you... And then we've got Cars concept art, and who cares? Okay. Imagine having difficulties recognizing red and green colors. Oh, did I skip something? Did I not recognize what I was doing for a second? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. I'm glad you love the stream, Carter. I'm glad you're here. I hope other people are. Oh, Dad! Hey, Dad! Galaxy Quest is the best Star Trek ever. Let's see. Marcus Garcia says, I have such a soft spot for A Bug's Life just because of the art design. It's very cute. It's very cute indeed. I love all the colours. My favourite kinds of colours in A Bug's Life. Fish are friends, not food. Correct, Sam. Right, here's another ripped out page from like a Disney book I must have had at some point. There was a private message on the other side. I'm not going to read it in front of you. Okay, so what I'm coming upon now are many drawings I did from when I was about 8 or 9 years old of like monsters, just straight up monsters. Look at this fat dragon. Look at this extremely cool fat dragon. He's got like a ball chain mace thing as a tail. I was kind of obsessed with that as a kid. He's smoking. and he's got big gummy lippy mouth, and he's got shades on. I need to redraw this dragon, but there are going to be it's decapitated right when you're not talking about a head. Like, we've got a mutilated stump on the side of this creature. Very intense. Here's more. Here's a strange, bizarre monster with an enormous head, and he's kind of lunging around. He's got spikes coming out of his arm. Really bizarre. I think he's got some sort of fish tail. Oh, and we've got this one. This one is titled. In fact, they might all be titled. I might need to go through them carefully. I think that says the Greed Groucher at the top, and we've got a monster looking at a big old cake, and he's got like very intense etching on him to show shade. Ooh, getting very experimental here. I drew some weird stuff. Do these guys have names? No names, only faces. My name is Tallulah. Look at this. We've got two creatures together. I was obsessed with drawing animals and beasts like smoking and stuff. I've never smoked a cigarette in my life, and whenever I was offered weed, I did a very bad job of smoking it. I just choked everywhere. But I think I was obsessed with like the aesthetic of smoking and how cool it looked. What's on the other side? We've got some sort of magical dragon thing with ludicrous horns, and it's got a pet. He's got a pet on a leash, a sparkly leash, and it's having a bit of a cry. I was so creative as a child. I'm just not now. It's all gone. I'm all dried up creatively. I'm just gonna hop in the chat. Reminds me of the dogs from Yellow Submarine. Yeah, I was about to say that actually. Even though I'm pretty sure I drew that before I saw Yellow Submarine. I saw Yellow Submarine when I was like 14 or something. You could really see the unconscious Dylan Moran influence on that early image in there. Perhaps. I don't know if I'd seen that stuff until then. A private message on the other side. Pocahontas is making... No, it was just a note from my boyfriend. It was nothing crazy. Yeah. Let's carry on. Whoa. The only thing that I can read at the top of this picture is the word September. And then it says... What is it? September! This strange beast with one massive eye with a gazillion like eyelashes. It's so bizarre. Oh my gosh! A super chat. Thank you, Ethan. I've been a fan since Game Grumps animation with John and Summersuit. You look lovely. Cigarettes suck. Have a great day. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Aw. That's on the other side. Just another snarling pencil monstrosity. No name. Oh gosh. We might have more monsters later. They might pop up. We'll see what happens. We've got a photo which I know I did in or someone did in high school. Well, high school to you, but college for us UK people. That's a picture of me and my best friend Emma in the park. There was like a dark room at college, and yeah, we could take pictures and then develop them. It was really lovely. What else have we got? What have we got here? Oh my god! I got a picture from one of my old primary schools, because I had two. Huge picture that none of us wanted to take. We were probably really miserable. Where am I in this picture? Let me find my dumb little face. I'll be near the top because there I am. Because we were in year 6. I am right there, looking very fucking miserable. Let's see if we can see. Ugh. Now, if we find like photos from my previous primary school, the difference in my attitude is hilarious, because I loved my previous primary school. We've got a ripped out piece of paper which has got Quasimodo and Esmeralda on it. That's necessary. Ooh, we've got something from university again. We're just time skipping all over the place. This was probably like... This is an etching, I think, where you have a metal plate and then you scratch a design into it, fill it with ink, and then you kind of put it through a presser. And this is called Money Shot. Money Shot. I was pleased with this. A nice little chicken. I did get the N and the Y the wrong way around. Night of September. I mean, which one? There's been a few. Did you remember? Fond memories of that animation. Don't look like that. Do kids ever want their pictures taken of them? Sometimes. I could be quite photogenic. From birth up until I was about 7, I was just all too eager to have my photo taken. This is a picture I drew of my mum. Very strange picture. I was probably about 9 or something when I drew this. And a picture of a beanie baby. I don't even remember the name of this beanie baby. Maybe you do? This is green dog. Can't even remember having it, but I drew it. Maybe I drew it because I wanted it or something. Truly strange child. Oh my god. We're coming upon some very precious things right now. Okay. So, I used to draw anthro animals when I was a teenager, which are now basically known as furries, like furry characters. And I draw them now, like when I have the time. Here is a picture I drew based on a dream I had of me and my furry characters floating in the sky in like jacuzzis, like, and I must have. This is probably some Spice Girls influence because we're in like some sort of Union Jack or Union Flag, sorry, jacuzzi. That's me. I'm that dragon girl with the Mewtwo horns and the like pathetic ginger hair dangling off it. That's my hamster girl, my beautiful bunny girl. I think I had like that was a plushie I owned, and I got a bunch of other characters down here. Truly, truly ludicrous and lovely. I'm glad I've got that. Yeah. Everybody always says, "Oh, Dan's a furry" whenever they see his music videos, and it's like, who cares? He didn't make it. I made that video. I'm a furry. Use evidence logically. Come on. What have I got here? Maybe I'll save that for later. I've got a bunch of stuff here. Ooh, you know what I've got here? I've got a lot of ticket stubs. Ticket stubs from things that I loved once in the past. I'm just gonna hop in the chat for a second. Hello, I don't think I can say your name, but oh my god, hi, I love you. Hello, thank you so much. It's nice of you to join. The bunny girl looks like Kira from Dark Crystal, perhaps. Let's see. Let's look through these special tickets that I've got from my past. So one is, this isn't a ticket, but it's a wristband from Summer Sunday, which was a music festival that used to happen in Leicester on the regular, but I think it was like defunded or run out of money in some manner or other years ago, which is really sad because not a lot of stuff happens in Leicester. But here is something very special. This is something very special. This is a ticket to Interstellar 5555, which is the Daft Punk anime movie musical extravaganza. I saw this on the big screen I saw it for the first time on the big screen when I was like 14 or something. What's the date on this? Shit. There is no date on this. That sucks. But I saw it. I had no idea what I was about to see. My brothers just took me along to this thing, and I was like, oh god, what am I going to do now? What kind of cultural exchange is this going to be? It was so amazing. I was such a lucky bitch. I was just sat there like, once it started playing. Amazing music, amazing visuals. I was so lucky. Charlie K, you just get comfy. This is a chill stream. I want lots of my streams to be chill if I can manage that. Yeah, check out the Interstellar movie if you can. It's well worth it. So here's a ticket to My Neighbor Totoro. There we go. I've got a ticket to Cabin in the Woods, which is the first film my boyfriend and I saw on our very first date. When was that? Was that 2012? I think that was 2012. Yes, I remember what year we started dating. We've got my ticket to Orbital. Orbital is an amazing kind of techno ambient trance dance music band from like way back in the early 90s. I think they're still going. They're incredible. I saw those with my two brothers a few years ago, and it was transcendent. They have an amazing Doctor Who remix. I don't even like Doctor Who. They just have an amazing remix. You're just gonna have to. Did I not see that date properly? I'm such an idiot. There is a date. Sorry, Vex. I'm such an idiot. I'm not looking at things properly. Yeah, 2004 is when I saw Interstellar. So I would have been either 14 or 15 years old. Here's a ticket to see Avatar. I loved that movie. I mean, as someone who draws furries, like how can I not love that movie? Well, I don't love that movie. I love its aesthetic. There we go. Roger Dean. I love all that. I've got a ticket to Attack the Block. Very precious. That movie is incredible. If you like John Boyega in Star Wars, watch Attack the Block. Just get on it. It's a quality movie. Oh, I've also got a cutout from the brochure about Interstellar because it meant so much to me after I saw it. I was like, I've got to cut this out. Yeah. Have you? Oh gosh. Memories. I've got the ticket to the Grindhouse. This is the Grindhouse movies. I think it was Thingy Rodriguez. I can't remember his name, but it was him and Quentin Tarantino who made Planet Terror and Death Proof, and they were to be played back to back, like in cinemas everywhere. And I saw this; it was very exciting. Death Proof is one of my favorite movies ever, despite troubling facts about the reason why it was made. I do love that movie. Toy Story 3, motherfucker! O2 Academy. I'm not sure what this was for. This could be for anything. Just another wristband. I'm going to talk about that one later. Enchanted! Yay! You see, I've got quite an eclectic taste in entertainment. Doctor Who, like, maybe I haven't watched it in a while. I liked it when it started up in like 2005 or whatever. Once it got to kind of Matt Smith, like I kind of lost interest, and the storyline was kind of a bit much for me. I didn't like the show once the show became obsessed with how cool the Doctor is. I was like, no, stop, this is embarrassing and cringy now. I've got a ticket from Mr. Scruff, which is signed. Mr. Scruff is an amazing DJ from Manchester. He's been in the business for donkey's years. He does incredible DJ sets that last hours and hours, and I've seen him like 4 or 5 times. It's amazing. I love his work. I've got a ticket stub to Teeth here. There is a story behind this, which I can't tell. But if anybody knows why I've got this ticket stub to Teeth. And we got a stub from Hot Fuzz. Very precious. I love how some of these are like really worn away and some of them look fresh as anything. I actually went through all my ticket stubs the other day because I had tons of them that weren't even like important. Just things like Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest. Who fucking keeps that ticket I just chucked it. Like, there's loads of stuff I didn't care about. I've got a ticket to a thing that my boyfriend was in many years ago. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's so cute. I've got a label from a Christmas package that just says "To Little Mistress," and then it's got a dog paw print on it because my parents, like, at Christmas they'll take a gift and make it from the dog, and then they'll get the dog's paw and just go on top of the label. Very cute stuff indeed. Let's see, what else have we got here? Oh, I've got a gift from my friend Alex, who made me this lovely picture on my 21st birthday. That was sweet of her. Oh. See, I'm gonna have a lot of things that are just from mates, like that are in envelopes and that are really strange. Like I've got things from my best friend, which include pieces of paper that just say This is personal stuff, so I can't go through everything on camera because some of it's personal. I hope you understand. What do I got here? This looks very, very important indeed. Look, someone did the S! I didn't draw that. Someone else gave this to me, and they attempted the S, but they got it wrong. Oh my god. I think this was Claire. I think this is my best friend Claire. I've got a few best friends. That's the only way to be. Oh my god. So many notes. She would be so embarrassed if she saw me looking through these things. She gave these things to me when she was like 16 or so. Who am I kidding? She's still writing me love letters to this day. She's the only real one. A very important postcard. What else have I got? What is this? This appears to be a piece of paper covered in cartoon characters I came up with when I was 16 or something. Like lots of different... Look at these really random animals. Can you not see how random I was? This is an amoeba horse. I do remember that. It was just I think I must not have liked drawing horses that much when I became a teenager, so I just kind of drew them as amoeba shapes. And bears that are just kind of these strange half circles. A truly bizarre time in my creative journey, but a vital moment nonetheless. We are not even like a quarter of the way through my tat, by the way. Like, I've still got this massive, enormous, heaving pile of tat before me. Like, it just goes on and on. So I hope you got a cup of tea or something to really settle down into this. I'm just going to hop into the chat for a second. How'd you fuck up the S? Well, someone did. Don't be rude. Don't be rude, honestly. Chancey Kong, hiya, your video thumbnails rock and overall good vibes all the time. Feel it. Thank you, Chancey. That's sweet of you. Walrus with a menacing mustache and a scar. Is that what was there? I don't think that was a walrus. I think this is a T-Rex. You can see its little legs there. And there's its little arm. It's called Lincoln. I was so random, you guys. I don't know why I'm taking the piss out of myself as if I'm not still kind of desperate to seem quirky. I mean, look at the way I'm fucking dressed. I want people to think I'm unique. I'm really insecure about it, guys. Don't talk to me about it. This is very important. What we have here is a piece of tracing paper with Phoenix Wright on it. And I know what you're thinking. Why would I do that? Why would I do this thing? And I'll tell you. I had a boyfriend back in the day who I played Phoenix Wright with. He introduced me to Phoenix Wright, and it was very exciting. We played through the 3 original games together. And for his birthday once, I made him a big birthday cake, which was like a Nintendo DS, so dual screen, which means like 2 big rectangular cakes. And the inside of one was like jam, like a Victoria sponge, and the inside of another was like peanut butter icing. And I made this piece of tracing paper so I could like make icing shapes of Phoenix Wright. And across the top screen, instead of saying objection, it said confection. I used to be such a goddamn fucking great girlfriend. And I think I've lost the plot, kind of. I have not gone to efforts like this for a long time. All I do on someone's birthday is like spend a lot of money on someone. I don't make things anymore. Terrible stuff. Luton says, if we are not even a quarter of the way through this, there's still a possibility to make a trip down memory lane. Memory was saying, and memory. We're not talking about memories today. Not today, Luton. More like Luden. Maybe I've misunderstood your comment. Let's see. Thank you, Sam. Hey, it's Steffi Kush. Yo, Paul, it was really sweet. Yeah, I was really chuffed with that. There's photos of it somewhere. We've got more university work right here. Another doodle book full of strange fucking animals and stuff. I love drawing strange animals, clearly. Let's see. More, like another flying thing. I think this is a book based on, what's that poem? The Owl and the Pussycat. The Owl and the Pussycat, that's what it's called. I can't even remember how it goes, but I made this book about the Owl and the Pussycat and them as characters, and so you can see how bulky this thing is. I made some like mask designs for both of them. I should have gone into like contour fashion or something, obviously. So I'm coming up with these concepts. La 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 la. Ooh. Lots of concepts, lots of concepts. I think some of these masks must have fallen out, but here we go. Here's some of those concepts brought to life. Amazing. Can I look through them? Yeah. Meow. Yeah, I should have made more of this. Woo. Cute little kitties and owls. There's another one. I'm quite fond of that one. Yes. Yes, and we've got an owl, Hoot Hoot. Another one. This is quite splendid. All of these cut out shapes. I'm very proud of that. Yeah. There's a big owl. Oh, something else just fell out. There's loads of stuff. Just loads of stuff. Drawing. Owls, more flying things. I'm just obsessed with flying. This is just a mess. Oh no, I think it's meant to be a bird of some sort. Yeah, I was obviously trying some fashion shit right here. Just pencil stuff. Maybe I lost the plot somewhere, but yeah, I like doing those masks. They were cute. Maybe I could like commission a mask maker to make some cute masks for me. On a whim. The Phoenix Wright and JoJo crossover would be amazing. I'm not familiar with JoJo, but thank you, Carter. Here is a photo of gerbils that I used to own. I had 4 gerbils altogether in my past. I can't remember the second 2 gerbils I had, barely at all. Like, I have no memories of them. But these 2 gerbils were called Zip and Button. Zip was the white one, Button was the brown one. And I'm going to have a little bit of a confession here. I wasn't very good to my pets. I didn't want to hurt them or anything, but I did kind of just terrorize them. I would shut my bedroom door and I would put my gerbils on the floor, just free roaming, and I would just pretend to be a big monster. And I don't know why I'm saying pretend. I was just monstrous to them, and I would just scare the shit out of them. And like, I feel really bad. One time I like accidentally hurt my gerbils, and it was just so upsetting. We had to rush them to the vets. I felt so bad, and like we had to give them an injection. They were okay, but like, yeah, I was really harsh to my animals when I was young. This was probably when I was about 9 years old, and like, yeah, we've all got like dark pasts of some sort. I sometimes have like dreams about owning gerbils and they're like dead or hurt or something, and I'm like, oh god, I was so bad to my pets. And this is really controversial, but it's the truth, and I have a lot of regrets about it. Again, I never meant to hurt my animals at all. I wasn't hateful. I was just completely daffy and had no connection on what me yelling and roaring around them and making loud noises would be doing to them. And I just wasn't very nice. Just wasn't very nice to them. At least I gave them funky names. Yes, that makes up for it. Marcus says they've got to dip out of the stream because I've got D&D coming up in 5 minutes, but it was a pleasure to show up at these things on time. Oh, thank you for coming, Marcus. I hope you have a good Dungeons and Dragons sesh. Here's a collage. I always said college and then colleague. A collage made by my friend Liz for my 19th birthday. Thank you, Liz. This is like my birthday all over again. Here's a postcard with various like silver, maybe not silverback, but various gorillas. Gorilla. They look. I think these are like the photos of the gorillas that are on the Basement Jaxx album Rooty. They look exactly the same, but they're just like the actual photos. And this is a postcard from my friends Nia and Ellie, who I knew in secondary school way back then. Oh, we've got more of that robot girl. More of that robot girl when I was in university. Obsessed with that robot girl. She was blonde. She wore dresses that don't make sense. Oh my gosh. Oh, I probably need to speed up because there's so much stuff. Photos of clouds. Wow. This is probably taken from a plane. People used to take photos and then they were developed onto shiny paper. Incredible. I've got a lot of cutouts from N64 magazine. If you are from the UK and you had an N64 in the 90s, you might remember N64 magazine. They were really funny. They were an independent magazine that used to do really daft things. Like, so for instance, this page was, they always had like a joke page at the end of the magazine, which was different every month. And this month's joke was doing like a kind of pen pals or lonely hearts style thing with lots of different Nintendo characters. I don't know if you can read any of that, but I'm sure it's all rip roaring stuff. So yeah. Da, 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 da. Hello, Cake Fog. It is good of you to join us. I've got a stencil from my friend Emma of an elephant wearing glasses near a chair. This is vital. Oh, I've got a drawing. It's kind of very erotic. Wow. I was so into that. Let's see. Oh my god. This is something that was given to me on my 14th birthday. I've got things from all sorts of birthdays from my friends Nia, Ellie, and Sophie way back when. Gosh, that was more than half my life ago. Because I'm 31 right now. Whoo! I've got a drawing from my friend Becky. I've got lots of friends called Becky. No white girl jokes, but I've got a lot of friends called Becky. One of my cousins is called Becky. But this Becky has drawn a lovely cartoon for me for my 17th birthday. That's really sweet of her. Of some birds just feeling crazy. How sweet. How very sweet. Ahem. This is to certify that Imogen Scoppy has shown herself to be a competent cement maker. That is dated the 10th of March 2004. I have no recollection of ever becoming a competent cement maker, but clearly at the time this was an achievement that I felt was worth holding record of. So there we go. It's funny the amount of things that happen in your life and you just forget. This is controversial. Here's more N64 magazine pages from the end. Like, we've got Joanna Dark versus Lara Croft. I'm sure that Joanna Dark wins heartily against Lara Croft. I can't even speak. Why must we pit powerful women against each other? I just will never understand. Away with it. Gone with the Wind. This is a strange magazine. Got some more photos here. We've got a photo of my father and our first dog, Talus. Gosh, I think that was back in our house from many years ago. Goodness me. And we've got a photo taken of me on some sort of choir trip away from home where we were throwing Beanie Babies around. So here's a very precious photo taken of that penguin Beanie Baby in mid fling, spinning through the air. It's very intense. I love it a lot. Gosh, we've nearly been going for an hour and I'm about a third of the way through this stuff. I have to speed up, surely. We've got more monsters. We've got this big tank motherfucker, like with weird tentacles coming out of his body. Like these are drawings I drew when I was probably about 9, and a brain outside of his head. It needed to be stitched out and taken out, but then like held to the top of his head like a little speech bubble. Who could say why? I don't know. And he's got like a rocket stitched to the side of his face. All this is very important. And that was October, and this is apparently, what month is this? November. This strange monster, who appears to be some sort of like Dionysus reclining chaise lounge monster. This was done before Futurama, I'm pretty sure. So don't come at my neck. Charlie K, that's filthy. You're on the right track, though. I agree. Here's a picture of me. It's a very dusty picture of me in a cagoule, probably at Drayton Manor or Alton Towers or somewhere, with a lovely milkshake or something. No, it's like probably a thing of pop. I just didn't know what to do with my hair back then. I was a very ugly child. Thankfully, I'm a beautiful adult. Oh, speaking of beauty, this is really funny because when I was young, whenever I'd take off my glasses and look at myself in the mirror, I felt beautiful. And this is obvious because I took this picture probably when I was like 15. This is very Lolita, this picture, honestly. This was taken on holiday. I remember it was a day when we were scuba diving and we were just lying around on this boat all day. And I remember taking this picture in the sun. I was quite bored. Yeah, this is extremely Lolita. Woo! Just gazing at myself seductively in the lens when I was a teenager. Strange. This is a very embarrassing photo. This is a picture of me and my friends from secondary school. Great friends, all of them. They're all having a great time on like the river rapids. I am posing like such a slut. Not a slut, but I'm posing so hard. I don't know what my problem was. Why couldn't I just let loose? Why did I have to be such a model? I don't know. I don't know what my problem was. But there you go. Evidence that I was just too much of a freak even to relax around my own friends. What an embarrassment. Such an embarrassment. Let's see now. Gosh, we've got so many pictures of my old school friends. Such a teeny tiny picture. Oh, here's another ride picture. This is a picture of me and Claire. I mentioned Claire before, but there we are on like is it called Rita, Queen of Speed at Alton Towers. It's like at the time, I don't know if it's been beaten since, but at the time it was like the fastest roller coaster in all of England. Wow. So yeah, good memories. Good memories. Another photo. I think that's my friend Claire standing underneath a large leaf. Good times. Ooh, here is an important drawing I'm really proud of. I drew Mystique. I drew Mystique many years ago. I was really proud of this. I think I drew this when I was 19, 20. I was really into watercolor pencils. Let's get real close and intimate with Mystique. As you can see, her arm is in mid-transformation. She's about to turn into Logan or Wolverine. And she's got these amazing long legs. Yeah, I really love this picture. It's very silly. I put a lot of work into like those scales and stuff. Really like that. I'm not getting rid of that. Well, I'm not getting rid of any of the stuff really. But yeah, that's something I'm genuinely pleased of. Another photo of friends at school. I'm very lucky to have a dark room back then. There's a picture of me at school with a fistful of grass. Not a famous movie, but yeah. Let's see. Can I replicate that? Like, oh no, I can't because I have to hold the photo. Never mind. Never mind. It doesn't matter. What could this possibly be? What is this wreck? Ah, I see. What this is are various stencils of Psyduck that I did when I was 7 or something. Very important work for my art class. I think you will agree. Psy! Psy! I love Pokemon. Or I did, back in the day. We got a picture of Eddie Izzard. I can't remember what tour that's from. It was not from Sexy, or was it from the... I think this was a definite article, Eddie Izzard. I might be wrong about that. But yeah, I drew stuff like that during and just after university. This is a drawing. This is personal, but this is a drawing my ex-boyfriend, but boyfriend at the time, drew of me and him as little Phoenix Wright characters, like little lawyers, and all the Phoenix Wright villains at the bottom. And I kept it because it's very cute, if I'm quite honest. It's adorable! How sweet. I'm gonna hop in the chat because I haven't for a while. There are some people who are watching this, maybe who are mentioning things that I said like an hour ago. So I'm a little confused, but awesome. Or maybe I'm just receiving the comments like really late. Let me know if the stream quality is okay. I've been going for just over an hour, so if the stream is going weird, just let me know and we can restart it. Here is a drawing of a very sexy four-boobed like satyr lady with curly hair and big powerful legs, saying about like demon people, and like they had horns. I was about to say they were all horny. That's inaccurate. It wasn't like that. I promise. Here's a picture of that Deku princess from Majora's Mask. There's so much random stuff here. I spent so much time on this. I can remember drawing this, and it has watercolor pencils again. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. This is all folded up. Is there anything embarrassing on the inside? No, it isn't. It's just that beautiful Deku princess. Oh, here's a picture I posted on my Instagram story earlier. So these are from when everyone was getting the Wii Fit and everyone was using those Wii Fit boards. And there's a picture of me at my brother's place and one of his cats going hula, hula, hula. And then I'm using like doing that yoga stuff. So there's me in the tree pose and then the crescent moon. I really love doing balancing exercises. Recently, I've been doing the exercises that Dr. Sung from Tupperware Remix Party does on his Twitch channel. They are really fun. I highly recommend that you join in on one of them, even if you're like not doing a live one, you're just watching one of his old ones. That's what I've been doing. They're great fun. She's been stung on her enormous nostril by a bee. She's been trying to kill it and she's been attacked. Truly bizarre. If I'm correct, that says June. Maybe I wanted to make like a monster calendar or something. I guess that's what makes sense. And we've got two monsters conversing here. Very strange creature. I like this creature with the mouth of teeth that just curls all the way around. I love how I used to draw monsters that just had like weapons strapped to their bodies. You can't really figure out how those weapons would have been used at all. Please don't frown. It spooks the penguins. The Happy Poster Project. I think my friend Claire printed this out and put it up on my wall, like at one of my birthday parties or something. Very sweet. There's another picture of me looking very cute in the bushes. Oh, always a model. Always a model. Pathetic. Thank you for your kind comments, by the way. I'm kind of showing you so many drawings, like in such quick succession, and then your comments come about a minute later, and I don't know which drawing you're talking about, but thank you so much. This is something from my then friend Ellie. With things that she's written a long message here. This is a friend of mine from when I was like 15. She probably wouldn't want me reading this stuff because she tells me that I'm particular things. She's being very rude to me in this message. Why don't I just read it? Why don't I just read it? This reads like a kind of burn book kind of thought. This is so horrible. Don't be anti-sex worker. It's rude. Sex work is difficult and scary. Sometimes I dance the naked body of no clothes. What? But I like to say it's art. People call me a whore, but I have no A before my name. I think I'm confused. I have a big bra. Well, that's just a lie. That's just inaccurate. I like to think my boobs are big enough to fit it. Oh, she burned me again. I am gay, which is crossed out, and then straight, which is crossed out, and it says "Bi Gay Curious." This is very like mid-noughties sense of humor for teenagers, in that it's really fucked up and rude. I feel rude just reading this because she wrote it when she was like 15, and I'm sure she's not like that anymore. Oh my gosh. We've got more Nintendo 64 magazine funnies right here. We've got Life in the Stars, and then it's like different star signs as like different characters from video games that were available on the N64. Let me read out one of them. No, I won't. They're also weird. They're also weird. Oh, speaking of weird, we've got this special piece of memorabilia. I haven't bought a lot of Game Grumps memorabilia in my time because it costs so much to ship it to the UK. But I have got this 2014 calendar, which I'm sure you'll agree is very, very important. So let's go through the pictures right here and now. I love how all your old drawings are done on either side of one page. Very environmentally conscious child. Well, I was when I was very young. I don't know if that's still the case, or if that remains the case for much longer. So here we've got the beautiful Game Grumps 2014 calendar. Thankfully, sans John Jafari. Memories. Look at all this beautiful stuff. Barry, how we miss you. Oh my goodness, completely inappropriate work here. We've got a truly naked Aaron Hansen, no moustache. I don't even know who I'm looking at. He looks like a sweet bambino. Oh my goodness. Speaking of naked, I don't know if I should even be if I can even be presenting this on a live stream. It seems rather illicit. Oh my word, things are going from bad to worse. Ross O'Donovan revealing so much right here and now. It's just so shocking. I feel like maybe the stream will be demonetized or something if I'm not careful. I'm noticing that view number is slowly ticking up because no one can take their eyes off of this wet shirt contest that's going on. And Dan is saying, don't tell anyone about our wet shirt contest. Well, I'm afraid, Dan, that everybody knows now. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a sweet photo with Susie having the sense to stay out of the other photos, out of the other chaos. And oh my word, they just don't make content like they used to. That's a joke. That's a joke. I love everything they make. Oh, Susie, I love you. Oh my gosh. And then the final very disturbing picture of them all in a darkened studio. You can see the lights on the top there, just sitting there naked in the dark. Truly disturbing, moving stuff. Oh, there's a cute picture for January 2015 there. That's sweet. Oh. See you in the next year. Oh. And they did. There's a picture of my best friend Emma. Mwah. Whew! We're about halfway through all of this guff right now. Thank you so much for sticking with me thus far. Oh, what is in here? Is there anything interesting in here? We've got old Undertale pictures in here. Oh my gosh, this is precious. Undertale pictures in a sketchbook. I don't quite understand either. We've got Papyrus and we've got Sans here. I'm not very good at drawing in pencil because I can't undo anything. I mean, of course I can erase things, but you can't produce quality stuff the way you can kind of faux produce it in Photoshop and on social media. I've got loads of blank pages here, loads of wasted paper. I've got the beginnings of a very sweet looking watercolor Yoshi. How emotional. The very pensive dinosaur here, thinking about all the times that Mario has murdered him. But yeah, my goodness. Moving on. I've got a very old clipping of an article about Daniel Radcliffe talking about how he doesn't have a girlfriend. Probably when he was about 14, and when I was probably about 15, because I'm a bit older than him. I remember these things. Okay, we're coming up to a very important piece of work right here and now, which I did tease on my Instagram, which you can follow me, link in the description. But this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a book I made. A little feather just flew off of it. This is a book I made based on a trip I went on with the Cathedral Girls Choir of my city to Japan. I think this was 2005. So I made this collage book of photos and bits of tat that I picked up and kept way back then. I love this picture I drew of myself because it is so accurate. I was not I didn't have any pretense over what I looked like. I was skinny, no tits, bad skin, bad hair, hunched over. I just looked like a fucking nerd. Like, I really love that drawing I did of me. Well done, me. Here we go, looking at this beautiful map of Japan. Gonna kind of get the lamp on there. You can see this old picture of my passport. It's very cute. Let's continue. We've got a little sea monster going ooh woo, or whatever Naughty's equivalent back then. We've got Lugia at the top as well. I really put a lot of work into this. I did this book, I think, for college. I was about to go to college and they were like, make a book about your summer experience, because I was doing graphic design. They were like, make a beautiful kind of art book about your experience. And I spent so much time making this, and no one else did the summer project. It was just like that. And people don't tend to keep stuff like that, but I did. I'm really glad. We've got a special friend right here, this flamingo, who you may recognize from a few of my other streams. He makes an appearance. I'm really sorry if any of this writing, which I probably translated into Japanese on Babelfish and then just scrawled into here, I'm really sorry if any of it is like offensive or shitty. I was like 15 or 16 when I made this, and I probably wrote some shit which is really stupid and regrettable. So apologies if any of it is really bad. I am a different person. Like, this was like 16 years ago. I got a photo here of a noodle bowl, and it says, what is it? And I got a picture of my friend Gemma eating noodles. And I remember distinctly she had a piece of chicken which looked like a brain, and I told her it looked like a brain. So that probably says it's a brain. I was teasing her about her food because I was just a rude girl, very naughty. So here we go. Here we go. Do 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 do. Thank you, Charlie K. Thank you, Carter, for joining us. It was really cool of you to be here. I've chopped up a Pokemon card here and put a flamingo in it because that toy flamingo is something I took with us on our journey. There it is. Yeah, he played an important role. Of course I've got a box of Pocky stuck in here, and a still full free sample of like hair conditioner or something. I've got some of the film from my camera. Got a photo from a beautiful temple here. A photo of my friend Claire in front of a beautiful temple. There were loads of deer around the temple. You could feed them biscuits. It was very precious. It was really cool. Look at all of this stuff. I've got this going on here. Little deer over here, and this kind of moon bunny cake biscuit, I seem to recall. More Pocky, more badly taken photos, which I used very artfully. And the last page, and I hope that doesn't say anything rude. Is that a picture of me? No, this is just a picture of more girls that I knew. Ah, precious book. I put a lot of work into it, and it's really cute, so I'm glad I've still got that. Oh, we're getting through it. We're getting through this stuff. Okay, what have we got here? What we have here is an illustration of Doduo, if I do remember correctly, from Pokemon Snap, if you remember correctly. And there are words underneath this picture. Allow me to read them to you because I've got a feeling that they're very, very informative. I have been playing computer games for a long time. I have noticed something. Oh my god, what have I noticed? They are, in some way or another, different. What the fuck am I saying? There are good games, bad games, platforms, sport, fighting, adventure, miscellaneous, and others. Miscellaneous and others. I took this photo on Pokemon Snap. It shows a Doduo on the beach. I am particularly proud of it. What a load of shit. What is the matter with me? So I probably did this when I was like 10. Miscellaneous and others. I will take that with me all the way through my life. Here is a picture of a girl that I drew, probably around the same age. I used to like draw the Pokemon, like the Pokemon from the original 150 as girls. Like, this was my, get ready for this. This was my interpretation of Squirtle. Does it look like Squirtle? No. I just wanted to draw pretty girls, and this was apparently Squirtle. She had loads of guns because I thought guns were cool, and Squirtle was my favorite, and so I wanted to give Squirtle guns. This is something seriously incorrect with the way that I used to think. Oh my gosh. My boyfriend sometimes orders special sponge cakes from sponge.co.uk. This is and cards come with all the orders. You can order like enormous cakes, and this is from one when I was animating Undertale Anniversary, and he ordered it to arrive on the day that I was going to upload it, and it was very precious. You might have seen that cake online because I posted pictures of it. It was very precious. And here's one from our anniversary as well. I will not read it. That shit's private. So onwards and upwards. We're getting through it. We're getting through the stuff. We've not got too big a pile of stuff left. Let's continue and see what happens next when I go through this bag of delight. What is here? I think this is university work again. Oh my gosh, that's a receipt. That's a visitor tag. Oh gosh, what is this? Oh, I know what this is. This is from when, after I graduated, I went to like a kind of convention center for children's book illustrators, and I kind of workshopped my thing around that I did in university. We did a project to kind of mock up a children's book, and I made this one called Meekling and the Bottomless Bucket. And like, it was about a duck who is like afraid of stuff but not of singing. And it was probably some sort of allegory for something else. I did this in university. This was like just a mock-up for a children's book. I worked really hard on it, and I did get good results for it. Meekling is like afraid of flying and stuff, and his brothers and sisters don't get it. And I worked so hard, I remember. I used to work so hard in real materials like wax crayon and miscellaneous. I barely have any memory. I loved this drawing. I love drawing the dad duck. That's the dad duck up there with the very serious brow. It's very the dad from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Lots of stuff here. Whoa, lots of great stuff that came to nothing. No, I'm just kidding. You have to have experiences of failure so that you can. I mean, those are just experiences, right? Like, it's okay. It's okay if not everything you do comes to light and becomes a massive hit, because it makes the times that you do succeed all the sweeter. And it's just a workbook full of stuff that built up to that. Is there anything especially cute in there? Nothing that beats the stuff that I just showed you. Ah, memories. Oh Lord, was that ever published? No. Not even taken up in any way. Have you? Like, it's a very competitive industry, which is why I didn't go into it. I'm just so lazy. Have you ever worked on a card game? I feel like your art style would fit well within an MTG style card game. I haven't worked on a card game. Maybe one day I could be an illustrator for some sort of Magic the Gathering style thing, or Pokemon, like, because you can get loads of different art styles and things like that, especially the Pokemon card games. So Imogen, what would you consider yourself more, an animator or an illustrator? That's a really good question. I think if I was to introduce myself to someone, I'd say I'm an animator first, which is really funny. I've said in previous live streams, but I'll say it again. I had no intention of being an animator. Like, when I went to university, I did illustration. I was like, I'm going to be an illustrator. I know how to draw. Animation seems like a massive effort. It sounds exhausting. Ugh, forget it. And then I just kind of fell into it because illustrating wasn't going anywhere. Game Grumps Animated started this kind of mini renaissance with other amateur animators on YouTube, and I just started giving it a go just for fun, and it blossomed from there. So like, it's funny how things work out. Look at this. This is a picture I drew. This is very intense. This is a kind of 3 segmented picture of the Blastoise turtle family, the Venusaur family, and the Charizard family in their natural environments. I remember getting up early on Saturday mornings to draw this in front of the TV. Let's zoom in on this. There's a lot of interesting action going on in this picture. We've got like little Squirtles and Wartortles hanging out with a parent Blastoise, and we've got a Venusaur about to throw themselves into a big pile of mud. And we've got Charizards and Charmanders and Charmeleons hanging out in a volcano. Oh! Had to fill up all that space. Oh, I was really proud of that. I remember working on that so long ago. More monsters. More monsters from when I was like 9. Oh my gosh, what does it say on the top here? It says the tooth tickler. Oh god, that's disturbing. That sounds like some sort of bad horror movie, the tooth ticklers. And I know that there are 2 characters on the previous side, and I know that I meant to call it the 2 troublemakers, but I spelt it the 2 troublemakers, with an O and a double B. I like these guys a lot. Look at the attitude in this character. It was great. I think I drew these when I was like 9 or 10 years old, and they're really cool. I really like them. Da 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 da. Let's see. Oh my gosh, this is important. What we have here is a picture of an animal I was kind of obsessed with as a child, which I refer to as a dragon bull goat. What is a dragon bull goat? Well, it's a bull with the wings of a dragon and a kind of mace-like tail. And what's the goat element? I don't really know. I just think I liked the word goat because a bull already has horns. But yeah, it was basically this kind of big, cool animal I came up with in my head, and I drew it all the time. I probably drew this when I was like 12 or no, I drew this when I was like 13 or 14. When I was a teenager, I started drawing really edgy stuff. You don't understand. There's probably look, we've got a point of comparison here. So again, dragon bull goat, creature I made when I was young. I drew this picture when I was about 13. Here, whoa, it's got something else attached to it. Here is the same creature from like when I was about 6. Look at that. It's the same animal with the mace tail, the dragon wings, the big horn, got fire breathing. We're breathing fire in that. Look at that difference. This is an OC. I believe this is what is known as an OC, an original character. Oh my gosh. I'm so pleased I've got these. I should draw that again. The dragon bull goat. I mean, really, it's just a dragon bull. We got a poster from an old Ghibli movie. I can't remember the name of it. One of the less memorable ones. I don't think Miyazaki directed this. Maybe he did, and I'm forgetting, and I'm just making a real ass out of myself right now. Picture again of me and my friend Emma at school, hanging out with a tree. It's a cute picture. I look so dashing in that picture. Oh, picture of Snoopy, very important. I think you'll agree. Oh, I've got other pictures of dogs here as well. I remember my mum was really pleased with this picture I drew here. I've got Snoopy doing the vulture thing. Got a howling wolf kind of animal here. Here's a picture of our dog Talus from years ago. Love dogs. Always love dogs. Would you ever be able to stream you redrawing some of the old pictures you have? I'd love to. I actually have to figure out how to stream drawing properly first, because I tried to do a drawing live stream a couple of weeks ago, which will be on my channel still. And the lag on the Cintiq was terrible. I couldn't draw properly. It was awful. Here is a picture of The Persistence of Memory, Soft Watches by Salvador Dali that I drew when I was, how old? 7! I drew this from a book. I was kind of obsessed with this Salvador Dali book that my parents got me when I was very young. And I drew this for an art competition. I don't remember if I won or not, but my parents were pleased with me. That's for sure. Oh, what I have here is how do I describe it? It's a printout of a conversation. It's a printout of a conversation between two people, not even me, from a forum that I was part of, which I joined when I was in Elfwood back in like 2004. This forum was called the Evil Undead Ninjas, and there were like dozens of us in this forum just being goofy and random. And there were some conversations between people on this forum that made me laugh so much that I printed them out, and I still have them, and I'll always keep them. You could probably not find these conversations anywhere. Unlike, it's a funny thing. Like, there are things on the internet. If you put something on the internet now, it's there permanently. It'll never go away. And that's kind of the case because we have these kind of monolithic websites which kind of seem to dominate and will never leave, and people screen capture everything and remember everything. But there was a period of the internet before like Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and everything where things were far more random and small and silly. So much of the internet is just gone forever. So I'm glad I've got this printout of these forum conversations that you absolutely couldn't find anywhere else. Here's like a lithograph or something from university. I did a business monster, very Monsters Inc. inspired, probably. Oh, already going through it. Here is a picture of these are like drawings I did, I think, when I was about 6. These were like copied drawings from some sort of board game with massive robotic animals. I can't remember the name of it, but if any of you recognize these robotic animals, please let me know. They were from a board game, and the drawings of these animals are really cool. We've got this like robot penguin, and we've got a robot hamster. Search for me. I don't remember what it was, but they were incredibly cool looking things. We have a picture here called Spirits of the Flea. I don't recall anything about this at all. There are some more strange shapes on the back. Maybe I didn't even draw this, but I do like it. I do like Spirits of the Flea. What else do I have here? This is getting quite dusty. I hope I don't start coughing. A picture of Sherlock Hound. And I think this was The Cat Returns. This is a really cool poster. I like that. Oh, we've got another picture drawn for me from my friend Lydia, of me as an elf wearing glasses, hanging out in a forest. So precious, but apparently not precious enough for me to take care of properly. It's terribly scrawled up at the bottom. That's a shame. What else do we have? Oh, more forum, more conversations from Elfwood. This is a conversation like addressing some sort of homophobic remark, and there were 2 girls that were kind of taking down this homophobia, and I thought it really tickled me when I was young. Oh gosh, all of this crazy stuff. We're coming close to the end of this pile of stuff here. As you can see, there isn't too much left. Well done for sticking through if you've been here from the beginning. Charlie K. Oh, thank you so much for being with us, Charlie K. The stream is awesome. It's so relaxing. Thank you. Have a great day. You too, Charlie. Have a good one. What is in here? This is very official. What is this? Oh, it's just more meatling. Ugh, it's just more of my failed things. Oh, I've got like a rejection letter right here. This is funny. This would be great to read out. Ahem. From Anova Books. Dear Imogen, thank you again for something. I can't read this writing. I can't read it. I can't read it, and I probably shouldn't keep it. Another small version of the book that I wanted to make didn't come to pass. But you know what? If I had made that book, if I had made a children's book and I'd started being a children's illustrator, I wouldn't be animating right now. I'm fairly certain of that. And I do love the animations I've made. So, swings and roundabouts, innit? What is this? Order complete. This is like a receipt for a passport. Don't know why I've kept hold of that. Some more rubbish. Ooh, I've got a fat stack of fucking t-shirt transfer paper. So you print things on one side of the paper and then you iron it on. That's how things used to get done back in the 90s. I never used any of it. Moving on. 2 pencils in a pack. The rest have fallen out somehow. There's a horse. Horses just keep coming back and haunting me. More university pictures. This used to be stuck to something. I tore it off. It's a picture of a turkey on a cloudy hill. Precious, precious work. A mechanical paper kit to make a fire dragon. I'll probably never make this. I should probably give it to my niece. A pig in a beautiful forest, sitting in the center, serene, docile. Look how screwed up this was. I remember I stuck this to my wall because I liked it so much. Oh, wow. Gosh, we're getting through it. We've been doing this for over an hour and a half. Ooh, what is this? Oh my gosh. This is an invitation which is backwards, so I can actually read it in the reverse here. This is an invitation to a murder mystery party. My friends used to do murder mystery parties a while back, and like, yeah, in a murder mystery party, you're assigned a character. So I was assigned to the role of the Duchess for this Alice in Wonderland murder mystery party, and like there's party food and stuff, and you all get given little script, and you sit down around the table, you have food, and you act out this kind of Inspector Poirot style scenario thing. Tax rates, don't read that. And it was great fun. Great fun for all the family. I think you'll agree. What is this? GCSE certificates that are all busted up. Precious GCSE certificates. You know, you never know when you'll need them. Maybe when the apocalypse comes, these certificates will be currency, or maybe we'll know better. I don't know. We've got another big university book here. Oh, it's more ducklings and stuff. Oh god, so much of this duckling thing. And that's the beginnings of my duckling ideas with the bucket, and god, it's just so many duck drawings. Just god, it goes on and on, but you have to. When you do illustration, you have to create an enormous amount of work. This was just one project in the final year, and I believe we had like 5 projects that were ongoing during the final year, all at once, like one project for each weekday. You just have to make so much stuff. You got to pour your heart and soul into it. Look at all these chickens. Oh my god, did you know that there would be so much cock on this live stream? You didn't, but here we are. Oh, there's a beautiful, beautiful blue sky. That's much nicer. Oh my gosh, it goes on and on and on and on. Oh, I wanted to perfect that perspective clearly. There's some more drawings of Daddy Duck that I'm really pleased with. Daddy Duck, Daddy Duck, lots of Daddy Duck. Let's get that in there nicely. Yes, lovely shapes. I did like that. I did like the design for the dad. Thinking about university is making me tired. Look at all these chickens. I know the video you're talking about. Here is a cover to a Games Workshop magazine called White Dwarf. My brothers used to play, or one of them still does Games Workshop stuff, and I loved this cover so much that I kept it. Look at this fucking badass unicorn thing. I think it's probably a horse with like some sort of armor to replicate a horn on top of its head rather than an actual unicorn. But the work on like Red Dwarf and Games Workshop style artwork is crazy. Like, look at this massive like landscape of terror and war, and this huge kind of war machine in the background that's towering over everything. It's crazy. This artwork is crazy. Sam B, I'm gonna head off. It was such a joy to be here as you went through your beautiful old memories. Have a great day. Thank you so much, Sam B. Have a great day. It's awesome of you to join us. I've got an important thing that I must have ripped out of J17 or Cosmopolitan or something. It's called The Infinite Orgasm. Very important tips that I'm just going to throw away. Wow. I've got a tooth. This live stream is becoming more and more disgusting. I've got one of my old teeth in a little bag. Like that's just awful. I don't know why I kept that. I mean, it's part of me, so I guess I shouldn't feel too bad. Oh, here's another ticket stub. It's from Public Service Broadcasting. I went to that not too long ago at the O2 Academy in Leicester, which is sadly like no longer with us. I think they closed that place down to build like a fucking load of Starbucks to rip off students while they're at university. Rip them off even more. Grr, I'm getting angry now. Whatever. Here's another etching. Here's another university etching of another business monster. He's saying, I've got those documents you wanted. This monster's got the documents. You wanted them. Wag, wag. Wag the tail. I quite like that one. I had my wisdom teeth removed and they wouldn't let me keep them. Those bastards. Fatbird, I'm really sorry, Fatbird B. They should have let me keep them. They're yours. Literally, it's you. They wouldn't let you keep you. That's despicable. Talk about disrespecting someone's autonomy. I've got more ticket stubs here. I thought I'd gone through all of them, but apparently not. Oh, the dust is getting in my eyes. What have I got here? Watchmen. I think I saw that twice. Snakes on a P. When me and my friends went to see Snakes on a Plane, we got loads of big snake toys and kind of draped them around ourselves, like that IKEA snake, and I wore like snake skin clothes, fake snake skin clothes. And I remember after we came out of the cinema, we were just kind of hanging around, and there was a guy outside, and he looked at us and he was like, "Oh my god, snakes on a girl!" It was great. It was great. We had fun. We knew how to have fun back then. Transformers. Maybe we didn't know how to have fun. That wasn't fun. Be Kind Rewind. That's a fun film, if I remember correctly. Son of Rambo. This is precious. I remember I went and saw that with my mum when I had a university interview. Where was it? Like Bournemouth? Can't even remember. It was so long ago. And we saw that while we were in Bournemouth. It's precious. Gosh, so many things. We're getting through it though. Another photo of friends. Loads of birthday cards. Oh my god. A pig with the dark side of the moon on it. That's interesting. Some sort of Christmas ornament made for me by a friend. Stickers that I never used because I'm that kind of child. More things ripped out of fucking magazines to tell me how to be beautiful. Don't need that. Look at me, honestly. God, a newspaper cutting I don't understand. What? Someone, I'm sure, who loved me a great deal gave me this. Got a strange thing. A picture of Kate Winslet. Because I want to be her from Titanic. Obviously, I can't wait to watch Lindsay Ellis's video on Titanic. I haven't done that yet. She just uploaded it. It's very exciting. Here's a picture of my mum with our dog. Look at this dog leap. Please, whatever tab you're on, look at this video right now and look at this video. Look at this photo of my dog leaping for joy. Talus was a collie cross and he could jump so high he looked like punctuation marks in the air. It's very precious. Oh my gosh, so precious. Speaking of precious, here's a photo of me and my family in Turkey hanging out in a pool. It's a really cute picture of me because I'm not wearing my glasses. Oh, so cute. Someone drew this of me and called me Moggy. Here's another picture of me and my family in the pool. Great times. That's my brother and my mum, I think I'm with. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I've got a comment from DeviantArt. I printed out a comment from DeviantArt that was in response to some slash art that I drew, and I'm not reading this out. It was in the past, and what's in the past should remain in the past. Let's continue going through my past. Here's a photo of me posing like such a little diva between two of my friends, Deborah and Christina, at primary school. Oh, that was a long time ago. Picture of me and Lydia. She drew some of those pictures. There we are, hanging out at the computer, in the computer room. The designated computer room. You know. Or notes from people. I've got this printed out from my Gamer's Kitchen video that is on my channel where I make liquor muffins. You can see me wearing this. That was like a decade ago. Woo! A photo of some people on a roller coaster. Not a bad picture, I guess. Oh, honestly, I just lost my breath there and I burped. I've not been eating. I don't know what's the matter with me. Imogen. Ooh, it's got the meaning of my name. Meaning maiden. That's what most girls' names mean, to be honest. Ahem. Originally English meaning maiden, Imogen was the heroine of Shakespeare's Cymbeline. Ooh. Imogen is special in the eyes of all. She has many friends and even more admirers who envy her beauty and her loving ways. I feel rude reading this out on stream, but it's what it says. Imogen is a fair-minded and kind lady who has the ability to glide through life, spreading happiness wherever she goes. Well, wouldn't that be nice? I will try and fulfill this. This is nice to think of, not as a definition of who I am, but who I should aspire to be. So I will try and glide through life and bring happiness wherever I go. Here's a picture of me and my friend Deborah when we were very small. I'm so young. And I probably coloured this in very, very carefully. Eyes for Imogen. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. We're making our way through all this stuff. We're making our way. We've not got a lot left. We've not got a lot left, I promise. In fact, we're getting through this quicker than I thought we would, if I'm honest. Oh my word, we've got something very special coming up in a sec. In fact, I will do this right now. Okay. What I have in here is a lot of stuff that I was sent by a dear friend of mine who went to I think they went to Japan to go to an Undertale convention thing, like fan convention. And they bought loads of stuff and sent it to me. We used to draw lots of Undertale fan art together privately. And and she did this awesome thing for me. She didn't go by herself, she went with a friend. And I've got all this cool Undertale tat to show you. It's awesome. I mean, it's all in pristine condition because I've never put it anywhere. I've just kind of put it in my box. So here's an awesome picture of Undyne. This is so cool. Oh, we've got these cool little playing cards. Of Papyrus. Oh my word. Is that a playing card? It's not a sticker, is it? No, I think it's a playing card. Oh my word. These are gorgeous. Look at this. Look at this gorgeous art. It says copyright Hermit K. So Hermit K is the person who's made these beautiful pictures of Undyne. They're gorgeous. I wouldn't know where to put them. I should frame them or something. This looks like a Temmie sticker. Oh my gosh, a Temmie. Let's make a moment of this. I've got, okay, over there, that's my Cintiq right there. I'm going to take this Temmie sticker, which I've obviously not used at all. I'm going to put it on my Cintiq right now. This is a very exciting event for a live stream, placing a sticker on something. I think you'll agree. Oh, here we go. Gotta find a place on my Cintiq, which doesn't have a sticker on it yet. So how about there? Can you see that? Oh, it's caught. It's on. It's there. I think it's overlapping another sticker a little bit, but that doesn't matter. Yay! We put a sticker on my Cintiq live on stream. That's so precious. Ooh, dear me. I exercised yesterday and I'm a little bit achy. I'm doing this kind of butt challenge so I can finally have a butt. Oh, moving swiftly on. I'm just going to hop in the chat. Let's see. We've got a picture of the fallen child here. Oh my gosh, scary, scary child. Brilliant art. This is gorgeous. It's like all holographic and shit. We've got like one picture of what looks like some sort of dramatic Undertale. What is it? The Doshujo or something where a fan makes an unofficial like manga of something they love. I can't remember how you say it. Oh, this is so cool. We've got like more kind of bookmarks slash trading card whatever things with Alphys and Undine on them. Oh my god, these are extremely precious and beautiful. We've got happy versions of them and then miserable fucked up versions of them. Oh my god, this is incredibly important. And they're all glossy and hey, would you want to watch a human TV show together? I could do Alphys's voice.
Hey, would you like to watch a human TV show together sometime? I spend all my time at the garbage dump these days. It's my element.
Oh my god, I love. I'm gonna put them carefully back, very back. Dojinshi, thank you, Fat Bird. Thank you. I forgot the word altogether. I've got a note from my friend. I'm not going to read it out. It's private. Oh, I've got some badges here. Gosh, I promise I haven't like kept this in a bag and not touched it because I don't care about it. I care about it very much. It's so precious. I don't know what to do with it. I've kind of been living in a state of not knowing what to do with really precious things for a long time. Here's a lovely picture of lots of teeny tiny cute drawings of everyone in Undertale. It's so cute. Look at those hot dogs. I love Asgore and what's the chops? Toriel looking very pissed off with Asgore. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is a little badge. Holy shit. What is the matter with me? Why am I not wearing that like every day? Little Alphys badge. I'm going to put that on right now. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Alphys. 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 Okay. I'm Alphys now. Hi. I'm gonna carry on looking at all these sexy pictures. Oh my god, it's Metaton. Oh my god. Oh, he's so dreamy. Well, I shouldn't say that. I did make him. Or maybe I can say that. I made him. Get off my back. Oh my god.
Okay. A beautiful picture of everyone's boyfriend, Sans. All these things are like printed on really glossy paper. It's making me wonder if they're stickers or not. I don't think they are. Well, these aren't separated anyway. It's just extremely glossy and gorgeous. Unfortunately, I don't think it's got an artist's name on it. I really love the angry dummy in the corner. That's cute. That's really cute. Ooh. We have a particular creature of mystery right here, who I'm sure is going to become quite relevant come Deltarune proper chapter 2, whatever it is that Toby decides to call it. Gorgeous picture of Gaster here. Oh my god, really gorgeous. I'll take it out of its film so you can see it properly. Wow, Truly gorgeous. Again, I need to get like a bajillion frames in order to display these nicely or something. That's the thing, having the space and appropriate place to like display stuff like this. It's very limited. Got a cute little art book here. I think this is going to be full of really cute things, all in Japanese, so I don't understand it, or it might not be Japanese, but cannot read. But I do love it. Loads of Undyne. Look at our fish wife. So strong, so serious, so menacing and powerful and cool.
Oh, she's so. I love her. Oh my god.
Anyway, Asgore, and oh my gosh, this is so cute. This is mainly Undyne, in fact. And here we go. Got some dramatic. I'm sure these are very funny captions right here. Oh my word, that's a great picture. Alpha's looking very big, in my opinion, but brilliant. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ugh. What is this? What is this? What on earth is this? Can anyone tell me what this is? I don't know what it is. Okay. What else have we got? We've got Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster to what? Ah! Here we have my ticket to... I'm just checking that my address isn't written on this so I can show it on screen. I think it's okay. Here we have my ticket to Ready Player 3, which was the Game Grumps tour with Jacksepticeye that they went on in Europe. Did they do it in America as well? I know they're in Europe, obviously, because I saw them. And this was at the Apollo in London. It was one of the greatest nights of my life. It was amazing. It was absolutely heaving. It was a lot. That night was a lot. That was the night that Dan asked me to make In Your Eyes for him. Here's loads of notes to myself, which don't seem especially relevant right now. Nah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we just went through a load of Undertale stuff. This right here is related. This is awful. And by awful, I mean great. It's great and it's awful. This is very revealing. If you know me in real life and you have respect for me and you want to continue having respect for me, you should probably stop watching this right now, because what I'm about to show you is so cringe. I don't care. So, the friend who went to this Undertale convention and brought me back all these incredible goodies, we were friends because we loved drawing Sans and Grillby from Undertale doing the kisses. That's what we love to do. They were a big shipper of it. I didn't mind either way. I just enjoyed drawing anything. And they made this incredible zine with another friend of theirs. So this is my friend and another friend who made this zine together about Sans and Grillby kissing. And it's a lot. There's a lot of incredible work in here that they made together. And they printed out a small one and a large one so that we could enjoy them. I'm pretty sure that they sold these at the time. So there's a lot of cool stuff. We've got a cool comic building up their relationship. Oh my goodness. There are some pictures in here I don't think I could show you. Absolutely not. Oh, I can't show you any of this. It's all very important stuff, but it's not for your eyes. It's not for your eyes at all. A lot of this stuff is very dismal because their interpretation of the relationship was that Sans and Grillby just... It was a very on-off kind of love-hate relationship, and Sans wanted to take it further, and Grillby was just like, I can't do this. You know, I'm not in it for the long haul. Like, I think in this fanon, Grillby, it was like a divorcee, and he doesn't really know what he wants in life, and Sans is just ready for love. And it's so great. It's so ludicrous and great, and I love it, and I can't show you these pictures. I can show you this picture. So these two friends, they reached out to me and said, "Do you want to do an illustration as part of this zine?" And I was like, "You've got it," because I loved drawing Grilby, Undertale's Grilby. So if you don't remember who Grilby is, Grilby was like that fire guy who looks after the bar in the winter town that they live in. Can't even remember the name. And this is the picture that they wanted me to draw. They had an outline, but I was really, really good at rendering flames, so I colored it in. Essentially, they gave me the very basic outline of Grilby sitting down, and I finished it. And I loved rendering flames so much. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm really proud of this. Oh, oh, those are the days, wild days in 2016. Oh, remember when we gave in to our urges in 2016? You know, showing you this stuff is really important because some of the funniest comments I ever get on YouTube are my comments on my Undertale animation, which say things like, "Finally, a piece of work from the Undertale community that isn't cringy." And it's like, you have no idea the kind of stuff I did. I did a lot of cringy stuff. It's all good. Here's a zine my friend sent me where Sans and Grilby adopt a child. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I have an eclectic and interesting past, which I freely share. Gonna pop that all back in one nice safe parcel so none of it gets hoit. There we go. We're nearly through all the stuff though. We are nearly through it. Just got a few more bits of tat lying around. Oh, including this, which you might have seen in the background. This is a really cool, I can't remember what these are called, but tell me if you can remember. This is something I got when The Dark Knight came out. I used to work in a cinema and we got to see films before anybody else got to see them. This is really cool. The Dark Knight has like a kind of cringy association of like edgelords and stuff to it, what with the Joker and everything. But I that movie is fucking great for what it's worth. And yeah, I'm pleased I've got this. It's awesome. Just a few more pieces of tat before we're done. Another comic from my ex-boyfriend who did things about Phoenix, right? Very cute. I've got this. I'm pretty sure this is a book from my best friend who printed out a lot of stuff full of like in jokes and stuff. There's a picture of me dressed as a pirate. I'm very cute, I know. Oh my god. No one can see what's in here. Yeah. Oh my word. This stuff is personal, okay? Things that you wouldn't understand. What is this? What is this? It's a brochure to a concert that my mum probably sang in. Where's my mum's name? I'm looking for my mum's name. Or just any old scoppy. Sopranos. There she is! My mum's name is in there. Hilary Scoppy. Let me show you. No, I won't. I won't show you. I will not show you that. Oh, this is from Japan. He was alone in the grassland. I'm free today. Oh my gosh. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff that I just kept for myself. I just bought this in Japan and brought it home. I never sent postcards because I was a selfish child. A bunch of paintbrushes that I don't need. Wow, I have what is quite possibly another tooth like wrapped up in something here. I don't know. I've just got a weird sack of nothing. I think we're nearly through it all, guys. Oh, this is another letter from my close friend. I've got some printouts of those business cards I showed right at the beginning. And finally, we have a tiny book full of little messages from like people from secondary school who told me to fuck off and keep drawing, probably. Let's read a message right now. Let's see. Hi, good luck on all of your exams and at college. I wish I miss your artwork. See you around. Love from Chantel. Oh, Imogen, it's been so cool knowing you. I haven't met such a creative person. You really make me laugh in PE. But anyway, good luck in your exams. Have a great time in college. From Cheryl. Everyone becomes very nice right at the end of school. I feel like if any of you are at school, my experience, and I think the experience of a lot of other people, is that you might get treated like dirt by some people, and then right at the end, everyone wants to be your friend and like they'll write you messages, like sweet messages, like you've been close the whole time. Now, I'm not trying to talk shit about anyone in particular there. I'm just remembering like getting messages from people who didn't really seem to care about me during school, and then really seemed to care about me when we were all leaving. Oh, okay. We got through it. Is anybody still watching? I haven't received a comment in quite a bit. I should. Oh gosh. I'm going to show you this massive, awful pile of stuff again. It's so terrible. Like, look at this awful mess of stuff. It's enormous. It's time to put it back in its box. Fat Bird, thank you that you're still here. Thank you for sticking around. I hope you've been enjoying it. Oh, gosh. Well, I think there are a lot of very important lessons to be learned from this. If any of you can inform me of them, then please let me know. It's time to gently put everything back where it came from. Because I can't throw this stuff away. I mean, it's all very important stuff, you know. I mean, what sort of person do you think I am? Just throwing away all my life's work and memories, cherished memories of my teeth and stuff. Pretty sure I can throw away all these notes. But if I do see anything that clearly doesn't mean anything to me, then yeah, away it goes. This is like a good time in our lives to go through these things because we're all stuck at home. We've probably got stuff around the house that we haven't looked at in a long, long time. So like, you do this too. Have a go. Search for things in your house from long, long ago. Take a trip down memory lane and just regale yourself with the good times, the before times, before we knew that we'd ever live to see a fucking pandemic. Like, my goodness. What time is it? It's 6:15 almost. My gosh. Time to make dinner, or something resembling dinner in a vague way. I think my boyfriend went on a walk a while ago. I hope if he came back, I hope he didn't feel dejected and like he couldn't come in the living room because I've been live streaming. He can always come in here. I'd hate for him to be walking around and around in circles outside the house waiting for me to shut up. Yes. It's all precious stuff. Remember the Deku Princess from Majora's Mask? She's here too. Memories. So many precious memories. How am I going to fit this? Does this all fit into one suitcase? It did, so I suppose it will. I suppose it will once again, somehow, somewhere, someday. Try not to burst into West Side Story too often. Is there another mask? I think there was. Whatever, I'll find it in a sec. Life is precious, everyone. I mean that. Keep your tat around. Keep your tat. It will bring you right back. Right back to a better time. I'm trying to put all of my ticket stubs in one place so they're not so small and loose all over the place. Because life goes by pretty fast and you don't want to miss it, and Ferris Bueller, etc., etc. Goodness me. Fatbird says, I hated putting the Deku Princess into tiny little bubble. That made me feel so bad. She was alright with it. I think it was her suggestion, if I do remember correctly. That can go in the bin. Oh, wait, no, these things shouldn't go in the bin, but these are precious. Majora's Mask. What a game. What a game. I wonder if Aaron will ever finish playing it. I wouldn't blame him if he didn't, though. It seemed to be causing him some distress. I can fold up this stuff too. Yes, this is all very important stuff to be kept for another time. I haven't live streamed in a long time. For a couple of weeks. So I should probably do a baking live stream soon. How does that sound? Would you like that? Would that be something that you would be into? I'd be into it. I want to bake those legendary blue cheese and walnut scones, if I'm quite honest. Oh gosh, I'm making a real pile here. I don't think this is gonna fit in the trunk when I close it. I don't know how I managed it before, but I did manage it before, so I guess I'm just gonna have to go for it. All of this stuff, all of it, in the box. If I'm not careful, it's gonna start coming into the frame. Like, there it is. Yeah, or maybe I could make something chocolatey. I haven't made anything chocolatey in a while, and I deserve chocolate. And you deserve chocolate. Even if it's just looking at it. No, you know, you deserve to eat chocolate as well. We all deserve it. Oh, wow. Okay. Nearly done. Nearly done. Nearly done. There is no way in heck this is going to close. Ah! I knocked it with my stupid foot because I'm stupid. Oh, dear. Watch me do this. Watch me fail. This is... Oh my gosh, this is a fail live. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Actually, I really am lucky because this particular case is so generously large. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Haha. All in the thing again. You cannot defeat me, memories. I will not be defeated by your abundance. I will lock you away. Ha ha ha! There it goes. That's my whole life. Well, just a little piece of it. Ugh. Hefty thing. Wowee. Oh. Pat Hazard says I still have my college art books and unfilmed scripts in the basement. Yeah, like we keep these things around for ages because it's like, well, I worked really hard on this. It would be so sad to lose it. It might be useful someday. So yeah, you never know. Remember to, like, if it's bulky stuff like illustrations, you can always like scan things in or take photographs, and then you can keep it digitally so that you don't need to keep it like physically and let it take up space and stuff, which can be quite a lot. Right. I am going to end the stream now because I'm very hungry. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining me in this special stream. It was very silly. I hope you enjoyed it. But I must make some sort of meal now. And you probably need to eat something too. We've been going for over 2 hours. You need a snack. I need a snack. I need more than a snack. Okay, I will end the stream now. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram, links are in the description. And I will see you around. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.